Students, last video I sent the only for information of inorganic radical practicals. Then should be send the I told in acid radicals, dilute concentration and special types of practicals in 5 types of dilute and 5 types of concentration and 3 types of special group of radicals. Then how will do in practical in handling in practical class, which we know that in carbonate test how. So I told in carbonate process. So you listen. First dilute radical start in acid radical practicals, then carbonate test. So carbonate test is confirmatory test. So I told in first teachers you give the carbonate radicals, but you know that it ki which powder of carbonate या non-carbonate कि what type of carbonate. This is a powder is given that carbonate, sulfide, nitrate, acetate. How can do it the conformity test कि which radicals of carbonate या not carbonate. So first start the practical in handling in our practical class. First let be which powders take to pipette, which powder take to your, I told then started and continue कि which type of powder you are given then your teachers. Then first test tube is handling the test tube holders. Then powder is take to test tube. Then first any radicals dilute radicals, then which we given that H2SO4, dilute H2SO4, dilute HNO3 and dilute HCl. So any types of one radical take to carbonate. This is a test tube. Then few drops of acid radicals in mix to dilute radicals, powders of carbonate. So same just test tube in take to first powder, then some few drops of the dilute radical in mix of the this powder. Then just given the flow of boiling in white color of the white in colorness of the CO2 gas is removed in your test tube. Then you smell it of the remove of the test tube. So same confirmatory test of the this is test tube in present of the carbonate radicals. Then will be second due to ki how do it possible ki this is a confirm ki which this radicals is carbonate or not carbonate. So second process is start a confirmatory test. So this radical, so boiling radicals is white fuming in removing in your test tube. So this mixture, so mix at the mix is this radical mix is lime water means चूने का पानी यानी कि CH4OH. तो mix this is a soluble mixing soluble add to lime water, that it was add to lime water. This is a white color is fuming, so white color is removing, so that is a carbonate is confirmatory test is the clear. So acid radical is first dilute radical, so dilute radical is carbonate process is complete. So this is a practical is process of the carbonate radicals. So you come to schools and test of the carbonate practical. Then second start of sulfide practicals. So I will explain. Then second practical start is sulfide practical. Then I will speak to sulfide practical in process of confirmatory test. So same process, test tube in take to this is the powder of which powder is given then your teachers, I know that, but you take to this powders. Then this powder take, then how can do it confirmatory test. So I will explain. First this is powder it take to, then mix to dilute H2SO4, HNO3 and HCl only for one radical in mix, so few drop mix. So it will be few drop mix, and he is smelling of the ignition smelling in given that in sulfide. So it will be confirm कि it will be sulfide is present in test tube, and this radical is powder of the sulfide radical. Then how will you process of the conformity test? So I will told in explain in I will check in conformity test. So I will continue. Then conformity test will be checked. One filter paper dip to H2SO4 solution. Then H2SO4 solution is mixed to filter paper. Then filter paper is up the test tube in mouth. So up the test tube in mouth. So this is a filter paper is so that green color. It will be so that green color. So this is a confirm. This is a practical in sulfide practical. This is the first conformity test is complete. Then again conformity test. So I will told. Then second conformity test. Same filter paper. Take to filter paper and dip to solution of the potassium iodide solution, Ki solution. Then same process. This is a sulfide, mix the test tube in sulfide radicals up in the mouth. So this is a first is green color, a second is filter paper, so is blue color. Second conformity test. Then after third conformity test, second conformity test is check it long process. First you make the soda extract solution. So how will do it the make up soda extract solution? So soda extract solution, 2 part of the water and 1 part of the sodium chloride solution. Though mix, then mix with the sodium chloride solution, it is ready to soda extract solution. Then soda extract solution is few drop of mix the in test tube in solution. Then test tube in solution mix. Then add to barium chloride solution and add to bromine water. Then after then you check it. This is sulfide color is only for white color. So in white color. So this is a 3 type of the sulfide solution in it will be checked. So today only for I will explain in carbonate process and sulfide process. So you write down in your notebook, and conformity test it will come to school and you practical in handling. So it will be clear in your mind. Then next class tomorrow I will be explain to sulfide, nitrite and acetate. Okay. So today's lecture is the end. Then next class tomorrow is explain sulfide, nitrite and acetate. Okay. Any doubt? So it will be practical time is clear that. So please write down in your practical book in all practicals. Okay. Though I told in last class before 3 days titration practical is complete. Then 11th class is 2 titration is complete and 12th class is 2 titration complete. So please write down your practical notebook. Then this is inorganic practical start. So one practical is write down in your notebook. This is today's end of the carbonate and sulfide radical in only theory part. Then practical part is come to school and practical handling. Okay. Then tomorrow sulfide, nitrite and acetate told him. Okay. So today class is end. Thank you.